I'm proud of our guys. I thought we battled that. You know, we easily could have put our heads down and got on the bus and went home at halftime. Being down such a good margin and Chase on having 16, we changed up we made some adjustments at halftime that I think worked pretty well. We started to score the basketball a little bit. But hey, you knew what this was going to be. I mean, usually every time these two teams play, it's a battle. It comes down to 1 or 2 possessions. And I was preaching that to these guys the last 3 days, and that's what it was. And, you know, they made the plays at the end. So.
Any questions for the players?
John, talk about your effort down there, Chase on Allen. What he did, he really came alive late in the first half and carried them, and then he didn't have a huge second half and made some big plays for them late in the game.
Yeah, he's a great player, and he definitely was big for them. And I say he made plays when they had to be made.
John, what do you think you guys did well to kind of get you back in that game this week?
Oh, really? We just started playing harder, playing more together, and that's what we've been like, just preaching, just being more together. And you know, it was a lot. It's the first game for a lot of guys in a long time. So we have 7 freshmen, and they haven't played before, and then we have 3 transfers who haven't played in like a year and a half. So like, it's the first game in a long time. So definitely, it's gonna get better, and that's what we're going into film tomorrow, trying to do, is get better.
John, it looks like you were feeling your way in that first half a little bit as far as kind of trying to get a flow of that game, right?
Well, yeah, you just want to see how they're playing you, like different things that they're doing, see where you can get shots, and basically that's really what I'm trying to do. Just try and play within the flow of the game.
Did they play you any different than teams normally do or have in the past?
Yeah, no, it was pretty much what we expected. So.
John, were you making? I mean, you've always been capable of taking the ball to the hoop, but it seemed like you were taking the ball to the rack even more tonight than in years past. Is that a conscious effort on your part or an accurate observation?
Well, I thought a lot in the first half I was settling for jumpers. So definitely in the second half I tried to be more aggressive and maybe attack the rim a little more. And that's what the coaches were saying to do and just try and create things. So, yeah.
How would you compare DJ's speed to anyone else you've played with or against in the America East and D1 level?
DJ is great. I mean, he's one of the quickest players I've ever played against or with. So definitely it's amazing.
DJ, what was just your experience like your first Division I game? What was it like out there?
I mean, it was fun. Coach told me to go out there and don't worry about making mistakes, and I was going from the mind for that completely. And surprisingly, I wasn't nervous in the beginning of the game. I just went out there and played and do what I had to do.
Any questions? Not for the players? So you think it's good for these two teams to play when they start to see?
I think it's great. It's something that Billy and I talked about. I think we talked about in the beginning of last year. You know, we just said we thought it'd be good for the city. It's a pro town, there's no doubt about it. But if we can get some, some college rivalries going, even though I'm friendly with Billy and his whole staff are great guys. I go way back with Pat Duquette and Jimmy. So, I think it's great. I think we need it. And, we got a couple local kids coming in, and when you're recruiting from Philly or wherever else, they realize, well, this is a tough game, physical. And that's what it was. It was a physical game. It was a tough game. There's probably a foul in every play. And so that's.
So you kind of hoping to do this down the road?
Yeah, I think Coach Cohen and I both agree that we're open up for each other for the next 2 years at least. But I'd like to stay with it because I think it's great. I think it's great for the city. Even though we lost. Still good story.
Coach, can you talk about DJ and John's performance today, especially in the second half when your offense kind of ran through those two players?
They were doing such a good job of extending our offense. In the second half, I just wanted to open the floor a little bit more, and that's what we decided to do. We just let DJ try to make some plays. They were playing us way out the half court, so we wanted to just drive in space, get in there, make plays, and he did a great job. And John carried us. He hit big shots. He got to the line, made his free throws. I thought they were a really good 1-2 punch. And like I said in the beginning, when I said this before, I didn't know what to expect. And now things are becoming a little bit more clear. I'm not going to say after one game, it's one game. You know what I mean? We got to pick up the pieces and watch film tomorrow, get better, and head to the preseason NIT and see what we can do. But we definitely found a really solid point guard.
John just mentioned in the talk that you're selling for jumpers in the first half, and in the second half you took it to the basketball net. You said you wanted to do more half.
I've been preaching to our guys. Last year we kind of let them take some ill-advised shots or contested shots, we call them in basketball world. And I want uncontested shots. And I'd like to see us share the ball a little bit more. And John was taking some NBA threes. And I just said, look, they're playing here, they're all over you. So the best thing to do is let's get in the one-on-one early, drive the basketball, get to the foul line, and make some plays and try to get N1. Let's get the old-fashioned thing. So again, I give a lot of credit to him. They're playing two guys. Alan played, Bigby played. He had a lot of guys throwing at him, and he played a lot of minutes, and I thought he did a really good job too.
Along those lines, Darryl came in, and everyone saw him as a scorer. But everyone knows about the 31 game. But can you go into his defensive game, which is something that a lot of people were wondering what he was willing to come into?
I asked him in the summer, and that's hard for somebody who has a scorer's mentality to change, and he was willing to do that. And I thought he did a great job. Chafin is going against our smaller guards, so he's shooting right over, no problem. So we adjusted our lineup in the second half. We put him in, inserted him in the lineup, and it's tougher to shoot over a 6'5", 6'4" guard, and he's 6'4", 6'5". So I thought he did a good job. We need him to score though. I'm greedy. He needs to stop the best player, and then he needs to make some shots and make free throws at the other end. And I know he's capable. And I think as the team starts to evolve and we get a little bit more cohesive, I think we're going to be good.
One more question.
Coach, I realize it's one game and it's a freshman, so you don't want to put too much on him, but there hasn't, with all the basketball I've seen, been a guard in the America East that's had that kind of speed and quickness that DJ showed tonight in a long time. What would you just care to say about it?
Hey, I come from the Big East, so I would compare his speed to Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is one of the fastest run-the-rim players I've ever seen, and I think DJ has that same speed. He can really get there. Once he starts getting a better understanding of where guys are going to be, just in case they take away his layups, he's going to be a great threat because he gets guys on their heels. And that's something that we need, and that could be great for us. But we got to keep working because we still made some mistakes at the end there. 2-minute offense needs to get a little bit better, and we've worked on it a lot in the last few days. But we got a freshman, we got guys who are not used to playing together. That's what you get. But I'll take the blame on that. I got to do a better job in practice, putting them in that situation. But for the most part, we'll pick up the pieces, get back to work tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Good luck to you.